Hi there. It's been a little while since I've given you a Dignity update, but there seems to be no end to the excitement or happenings, events that are happening in the Arbitrade Dignity environment at the moment. In my last video, I told you about the double spend error and Livecoin's attempts to repair everything, and everything seemed to go well. We got, as most of you will know by now, if you've been paying attention on the Telegram groups and such, we were given an airdrop and new tokens were issued which sorted everything out. Unfortunately for me, I made only during the server glitch or server failure that they had, I, out of precaution, withdrew my funds. Luckily, not much. I only had a small trading amount. My bag, so to say, is in an offline wallet, so I only had a little bit on Livecoin that I was trading with. During the glitch, I decided to just withdraw my funds to my offline account, my Ether wallet, and that went fine. I did get the double spend. I immediately sent a support ticket into Livecoin to explain what I had done, and I gave them the figures and everything else of how much extra I got. And after they had sorted everything out, well, in the same support message, I asked them, what do I need to do to return these tokens? And after they had sorted out, after or actually before the airdrop, they returned my support ticket and they asked me to send them back to my Dignity deposit wallet address, which I did, and I actually sent double back because I wanted the original amount to trade again when the exchange became live for trading again. So I sent double back, the original amount plus the extras. I sent that back to my wallet, and then we had the airdrop. They did the airdrop, and obviously they had seen that I had, or that it was to my Ether wallet, so they would not have known it was my account. It was just that wallet address had received X amount extra during the period that they had the server failure. So they deducted the correct amount from the amount that they airdropped to my Ether wallet, which is all fair and well. After the airdrop in my Livecoin wallet, obviously you don't see it, you can't see the token address or anything, the contract address in your Livecoin wallet, but my balance in the Livecoin wallet never changed at all. So the airdrop must have taken place in that wallet, no problem. There were no funds deducted. But in the meantime, I had said, or in their reply to me in the support ticket, they had asked me to let them know when I had sent my tokens back. So immediately after I had sent them back and they appeared in my wallet, I notified them that I had now sent them back. So they must have gone after the airdrop and manually deducted the same amount again from my Livecoin wallet. So now I'm sitting in a situation where I got X amount extra once, on one occasion, and they have taken the same amount or X amount off from the airdrop I got in my Ether wallet, as well as the same amount off in my Livecoin wallet. So now they have double deducted, put it that way. It's not a double spend, it's a double deduction on my part. So now they owe me one payment back, and I was dealing with them regarding this. Yesterday I spoke to them and they said they would look into it, and then this morning I woke up and this is what I found. I'm sure most of you by now know what has transpired. Must have been during the night for me anyway. Xylo on the Telegram group discovered that he was losing Bitcoin and they were being transferred out of his Livecoin account, and he was not getting any emails to the effect that these transactions were taking place, and he wasn't initiating these transactions. He immediately notified Arbitrade, and Arbitrade notified Livecoin, and they shut the exchange down immediately. And this is what you get if you try and log into or go to the livecoin.net URL. So they have literally pulled the plug on the entire server. Everything is dead. I'm going to go to the Livecoin Twitter feed now. This is a tweet that they sent out. This was 7:39 a.m. I think that is probably my time. It is now 11:35 a.m. So a few hours ago, they sent this tweet out. Dear customer, we're experiencing hosting issues. Sorry for the inconvenience. We're working on this problem, and nothing else. And then there were obviously some people who queried it and everything else. And then Livecoin answered to one guy's questions, and they said, all the customers' funds are safe and secure. The current difficulties are related to the hosting only and do not affect the user's account balances. Now, this goes contrary to what people experienced before they took the exchange down. Once Xylo had told people about it, a lot of people went and had a look, and in fact they had suffered the same problem, not only with Bitcoin but Ethereum as well. And I saw one post in Telegram where whoever looked at it saw that I think it was in increments of 47 Ethereum or ETH at a time was being transferred, and nobody was getting any emails stating that there were outgoing payments going from their wallets. So there's a bit of discrepancy here about what is actually happening, or what was actually happening on the exchange. If funds are going out of people's accounts and they are not being sent the email stating that these funds are going out of their accounts, this can, in my opinion, can only be somebody on the inside who is actually taking these coins out and somehow negating the email notification inside the system, which tells me it's somebody that's working for Livecoin that could be stealing coins. Apparently the coins were going to an intermediary wallet, and then from there they were going to, or they were being sent to, I think it was Binance. Now Binance has KYC. They should be able to tell who owns that account, or at least once they are notified, just freeze that account so that these funds can't be sent out anymore. That will force whoever it is to send them somewhere else. And once that wallet address is identified, hopefully it's on another exchange, they can do the same. So who knows what is actually happening at the moment, and who knows how long this is going to take. As far as Arbitrade is concerned, I don't think this affects Arbitrade's business at all. I don't think it affects their progress at all. It's very inconvenient for us. We can't trade. We can't do anything at the moment with our coins. It's not a good situation, but on the other side, on the admin side of Arbitrade, it doesn't affect their business at all. Progress can still happen there. All of these approvals that they're getting, the gold audit and everything else can still happen. This is not a hold-up on their part. This might all tie up at the end of the day when Arbitrade makes an announcement, the exchange opens, and everything all happens at once. Look, once the new white paper is released and the gold audits are released and done, and they've literally got the proof that the gold is there and everything else, it's all kosher, the token is immediately going to rise in value. Now, it's not going to just automatically have a $1 floor, but I think it's going to creep up pretty quickly, especially if the gold audit is good and everything else. I'm not sure what the gold price is these days. We must remember that the $1 in gold that backs each Dignity token is not, it might not be $1 worth of gold today or tomorrow. It was the weight in gold that was worth $1 at a certain date in the past. We must all remember that. So depending on the gold price, it could be worth more than $1 or less than $1. So but I think the gold price has risen slightly, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken. I don't really follow the gold price at the moment. So it could be even more than $1. So if I was in Arbitrade shoes and I was, say, ready today or tomorrow to release this stuff, unless Livecoin, unless their problems are completely solved and everything is back to normal by tomorrow, if I was Arbitrade, I would not release the information I had, or the big news that you know, here's the gold audit, here's the white paper and everything else. So I would wait until Livecoin came back online and everything was right, and then hit the market with all this good news and everything else, and then things will go ballistic. Them releasing the news now is not going to help them any. It won't affect the token price. It can't. The only exchange that trades them, well, I know there is one other exchange that the coin is listed on, but they are insignificant right now. This is the only exchange where the coins are listed, and well, they closed. So if Arbitrade had to release all this information now, the hype around the news would have maybe died down the longer Livecoin takes to actually sort their problems out. But I don't think people need to worry too much. If people do lose tokens, and by the sounds of things, it hasn't been a massive hack. If it was a hack, even if it's an internal thing, I don't think there's been a huge loss for Livecoin, and I think they nipped it in the bud. And if it is somebody on the inside, if in fact somebody is stealing from them, they could probably recover at least 90% of those tokens. So that is my news on the Dignity and Arbitrade front at the moment. Arbitrade has got nothing to do with these problems, and I think our Dignity tokens and, well, all the Arbitrade tokens should be fine. The exchange has said, don't worry about your balances, everything is fine. So unfortunately, there's nothing anybody can do at the moment except wait, and let's see what happens when they open up the exchange. But let's face it, two huge problems in the space of, what, a month or two. It's not good for Livecoin's reputation, and it's certainly not good for revenue income for them. They must be suffering huge losses just on commission basis, you know, transaction costs. They must be losing a hell of a lot of money, or a lot of crypto anyway, which is worth money at the end of the day. So this kind of thing can't happen too often and last too long, because this is these exchanges' livelihood, and if they can't trade, obviously they don't make any money. And if there are losses, they've got to foot the bill, which could sink them at the end of the day if these losses are too big for their balance, for their cushion against this kind of thing. So yeah, that is my take on the Dignity and Arbitrade front, and also Livecoin at the moment. Sit back, relax, crack a cold one. There's nothing we can do about it right now. Let's just sit back and wait and see what they do.